I wanted to do something a little different today. I wanted to video Buttercup. It could end up being the last video that I have of him, so I wanted to just do this little video and explain what happened to him. Well, some of you know that I had two birdies, two parakeets, Calypso and Buttercup. That's the first time he's actually tweeted since this happened, so that's a good sign, I think. So I came in yesterday morning and I found that his cage mate, Calypso, had basically beaten him up and tried to kill him. And it must have happened sometime in the night or early morning hours yesterday. So I came in and I'm trying to zoom in on him to get as close as I can so you can see the wound. It was looking worse yesterday. I took him out and I cleaned it up as best I could. It's pretty bad. Actually, I thought his eye was gone at first, but thankfully it's not. So I think he might have a chance to recover. I don't know. He's pretty beat up, pretty sick and traumatized. The only thing I'm trying to do is make sure infection doesn't set in. So I cleaned him up, with cotton swabs and cotton pads, and I put peroxide, diluted peroxide, and some antibiotic ointment on the wounds. It doesn't seem to be like that he got his skull pecked into or anything like that. So it does seem like something that can heal if infection doesn't set in, and if he eats. I actually got him some millet sprays, and he likes egg food, so I put that on his food, and I think he's been eating, and he seems alert. Traumatized still, but alert. So I don't know. The next days to a week, I guess, will tell. Calypso, his cage mate, had to go, so immediately took him out, and he's gone, and he won't be coming back. That's as much as I'll say about that. I just could never trust him again in the cage with Buttercup if Buttercup does survive this. So I hope this isn't going to be the last video of my baby here, but I mean, these two had lived together for 3 years, and I don't understand what caused Calypso to turn on him. I just don't understand. It's crazy. If you could see right there where he had his head turned, you could see how bad it is there up on top of his head. I try to I'm not sure. Trying to zoom in there. I know I usually do videos about Lily and she's fine. But this baby here's the one who's struggling now. I can't seem to get that part of his head. I mean, unless he was to turn his head, which I don't want to stress him out, as I was just quickly doing this video just so I have it, just in case he doesn't make it. But he is chirping and he hasn't chirped, so this is the first chirps I'm getting out of him. But if you can see there, it's pretty bad. That wound by his eye and his beak right there. I just have to keep on putting ointment on it and cotton swabbing it every day, with water. I put warm water and I'm swabbing it, and then a little bit of peroxide diluted, and then antibiotic ointment, and that's all I can do. And I don't know if it'll be enough. I don't know. Actually, looks like his beak, oh my gosh. Right there where you can see the beak is bruised down in the beak. It's not like that on the other side. So I think his nair, which is the pink part where his nostril is, it's called the nares. His nostrils are called nares, and the pink part is called a cere, C-E-R-E. I think that might have been damaged. I don't know if it's something that can heal or not. It's pretty bad. He's pretty badly wounded, and I'm scared for him. And I'm really upset and sad, and I don't understand why this happened. After 3 years, why one would just turn on the other, but it happens. From what I'm hearing, it happens, and don't have a vet that sees parakeets anywhere near me that I would be able to get to. And it being Christmas and all either. So really wasn't nothing I could do except try home care. And there's the part on the top of his head that got pecked into, which is pretty bad. So the wound pretty much is there on the top of his head, if you can see that right there. The top of his head, and then all along the side by his beak and nares and cere. So, and I just pray and hope that it's something that he can heal from on his own. So I had his cage open a little bit to let some light in, but I've been keeping it covered so he stays warm and kind of, stress-free. But he's probably feeling really alone because he's had his cage mate with him for 3 years, and now he's alone. And so now I definitely think that animals should not. They either we shouldn't have them, caged animals, or we should have only one. Because I feel like when you have multiple animals cooped up in a cage together, whether it be rodents, birds, or whatever, they can't escape from each other when they need to escape. If they start getting into a fight or something goes wrong, everything gets on each other's nerves. Everything is going to fight. That's going to happen. Everybody gets in their moods. But when you can't escape from each other and you're stuck in a cage together, that's when the trouble happens. So if he survives, I won't be getting another bird. And when people tell me, about Lily, oh, she should have two. I should have 2 chinchillas. No, thanks. I don't agree, because I think that I've heard a lot of stories of chinchillas dying because one of the cage mates attacks the other and mortally wounds them. And so, anyway, that's it for today. Send positive energy to this baby if you can, that he make it through this. Bye.